The suspect exited through the back door, making off with an undisclosed amount of money. He was last seen walking northwest from the business. The suspect is described as a white male, 5 feet 8 inches tall with short brown hair. This makes the 5th casino robbery police have investigated since August 10th. Anyone who has more information on any of these recent robberies is encouraged to contact Public Safety Dispatch at 394-2151. South Dakota's federal lawmakers are in recess but are still discussing issues such as Planned Parenthood and the Iran nuclear deal during their August break, but at county fairs and coffee shops rather than in Congress halls. Members of the all-Republican delegation have dozens of events scheduled from Buffalo to Parker over the congressional recess. Lawmakers say the break allows them to hear from regular South Dakotans before they return to Washington in September. U.S. Senator Mike Rounds and John Thune and U.S. Representative Kristi Noem say they enjoy being back. A warning comes this week from South Dakota Attorney General's office. They're warning residents of a telephone scam in which callers are saying that they're trying to collect money owed to the Internal Revenue Service. Attorney General Marty Jackley says the scam involves a caller telling the person that they are being sued by the IRS for an unresolved debt. Some of the threats claim that an arrest warrant has been issued. Callers then ask for personal information or demand a wire payment. Jackley says the IRS does not ask for personal identifying or financial information through phone calls, and he says anyone receiving these calls should contact his office Consumer Protection Division. It's a bittersweet day for many. It's the final day of summer, which means school is starting tomorrow for many students around the Black Hills, and that includes South Dakota School of Mines. And instead of spending the final day of summer hanging out, they did something unique. Here's the story.
Ready or not, here we come.
And that was the attitude students showed up to campus with on the final day of summer.
This is our freshman day of service. Our incoming freshman class will be doing community service projects throughout the Black Hills today.
As nearly 500 incoming freshman students worked around the clock Sunday afternoon, giving back to the community.
They enjoy having us as a college town, but sometimes I know it can be a little tiring to be in a college town. So we just want to give back and give them, show what they've given to us.
Our school is supported in part by taxpayer dollars, and so we think that our students have an obligation to give back to the community for helping to support us.
Cleaning up and volunteering at multiple locations around Rapid City.
We have a whole busload of students out at the Boy Scout camp doing maintenance out there. We're sending students out to the Outdoor Campus West, Cornerstone Rescue Mission, and the Journey Museum, and cleaning up downtown, as well as some things in the neighborhood around campus. We're also sending some students over to help out cleaning up after the State Fair.
Altogether, students put in a total of 800 hours of community service.
It's a required thing, but I think it's really cool that the entire freshman class is out serving Rapid City. Some of us are here on campus doing stuff, and some of us are actually going out to Rapid, but I've never seen that before, and I think it's a good way to just get all the freshmen involved immediately.
And now it's back to school for thousands in the Black Hills. Rapid City area schools return to the classrooms tomorrow as well. Well, today was a much better day to get outside and head to the Central States Fair. The fair is host to 288 events throughout the year, but today they wrapped up their final day of the 70th annual Central States Fair. So much to see and experience throughout the 10 days, and State Fair officials say it was another success with big attendance turnouts for this year's rodeo.
You know, for everything that we can control, things went very well. Obviously, there's some things beyond our control that didn't work quite in our favor, but really, as soon as the weather turns and things got a little nicer out, we've had great crowds. It's been a really good run. It was one of the biggest rodeo crowds that I remember having here at the Central States Fair. The rodeo has really been pushing the limits on drawing people in and really making it just a fantastic rodeo, and I think that's catching on, and people are really noticing that.
And fair officials say that they're already looking ahead to next year, 2016.
You know, throughout the fair, we take notes on what we can do to improve for next year. We've got a whole pile of notes. Some of those are logistics. Some of those are preparatory type arrangements. But our planning goes on throughout the year. We get input. Everybody that calls in gives us notes or ideas. We put those on paper, and then we sort those back out as we move forward for next year.
And it will be next year before you know it. Tonight, let's check in with meteorologist Dan Zabosian for a preview of tonight's forecast. Dan, we really couldn't have asked for a more beautiful Sunday.
Beautiful blue skies, plenty of sunshine, just a nice slight breeze out there, comfortable temperatures across the Black Hills. We'll take a look at your high temperatures for that Sunday afternoon. It was a beauty, 74 degrees in Rapid City, upper 60s, 68 Spearfish, 70 degrees in Kester, and Phillip over there, 74. You topped out for your Sunday afternoon. And temperatures right now taking a dip right there in Rapid City, 47 degrees. Let's do a few 50s and 60s across the map. So we'll going for another chilly night tonight, but temperatures will be warmer going into your Monday and into Tuesday. And all I can say is more sunshine for the beginning of the week. More details after the break. Caroline, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Dan. What better place to park your car than your classic car than historic downtown Deadwood? Cool Deadwood Nights was the scene of almost 700 different prized automobiles. The event started on Thursday and today began with a parade down Main Street, then a show and shine car show where judges awarded a top car to be featured on next year's poster, plus commemorative items. The event seems to be drawing bigger crowds into Deadwood every year.
This is the second year that we started on Thursday. We had a really great turnout for Thursday, an exceptionally awesome turnout for Friday. Most definitely the most cars we've ever had by quite a few actually, and it's grown every single year. I think the important thing is Deadwood throws in a great event. We should throw events that are wonderful all year long, and people keep coming back.
And it was an overall tremendous turnout for the Cool Deadwood Nights. Love is in the air at Main Street Square, or at least it was earlier this afternoon. Future brides had the opportunity to shop for everything they need when it comes to weddings in the Black Hills. And the best part of it all, it's all in one place. The Love Bridal Fair finds its way to downtown Rapid City for the second year in a row, this time bigger and better, with over 184 pre-registered brides. And new this year, a Trash the Dress themed scavenger hunt so brides can stay up to date on the latest trends. Plus, over 50 vendors joined on this sunny afternoon, making all the love that you can find in one event.
A lot of these businesses want to be face-to-face with brides. They do excellent work and they have awesome businesses and they advertise in Black Hills Bride and they have websites and all these things, but really to be face-to-face is a lot of fun for them, and so it's important for the community just so the brides can meet the vendors and just that awesome relationship can start for their wedding day.
And they've added a fundraising component. The Trash the Dress funds will be donated towards Wavy. She also says that they're looking forward to next year. Another busy weekend for presidential candidates on their campaign trail. In our national news tonight, we'll find out who didn't get the weekend off. You're watching NewsCenter1 at 10. We'll be right back.
This is NewsCenter1 with Caroline Patrikas. And weather with meteorologist Dan Zabosian.
Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera.
What will be doesn't have to be.
I hope that when my patients come away from visiting with us here, they know that we really listen and that we really care.
My caregivers perceive me as energetic, and I give 110% of my heart to my job.
People really are partners here, from the nursing staff to the administrative team to all the caregivers in between.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
I am Regional Health.
Labor Day means big savings at Toyota's annual clearance event. It's the perfect time to get a great deal on our huge selection of amazing Toyotas, from the bold Camry to the versatile RAV4 to the fuel-sipping Prius. This clearance event only happens once a year and ends September 8th. Get 0% APR on 9 of your favorite Toyota models. And in honor of Labor Day, Toyota will double your down payment up to $500 on top of current offers on a new 2015 Camry and Camry Hybrid. Toyota, let's go places.
Introducing the most advanced in adventure technology. Reality at your fingertips.
Get out.
Not virtual, but actual. Get ready to get out. Experience the new outdoor motorsports. Get out.
This is NewsCenter1. Weather with meteorologist Dan Sabosian.
Welcome back. Good Sunday evening, folks. And like you mentioned, very comfortable day outside. Plenty of sunshine, 74 degrees. Started a little chilly in the upper 30s, 38 this morning. And that average now is at 85 degrees. And sunset's becoming noticeably earlier, 7:44 p.m. And we'll take a look outside. Current conditions in Rapid City, clear skies, 47 degrees. So the temperatures already starting to drop with the clear conditions and the calm winds that makes the temperatures drop very quickly at nights, especially when you have some drier conditions. So temperatures will be in the lower 40s tonight. And take a look back. Here is all the strong winds and the cold air has moved towards the east. Warm air building in from the west. 7 degrees warmer today than what you saw for your Saturday afternoon. And that warm air is going to continue to push in towards the Black Hills. And we could a few shots of hitting 90 degrees later in the week. So here's a picture sent in by Greg at Stockade Lake. There you can see how nice and blue the sky was today, and we'll have plenty of blue skies in the forecast for your Monday and into Tuesday. Winds not much of a factor tomorrow. We'll put this in motion. They'll become generally out of the east and the southeast around just around 5 to 10 miles per hour. So another nice slight breeze and temperatures comfortable again into the lower 80s for the starts of your work week. So here we go. We got high pressure dominating much of the country, and that's really going to be the story for the next couple of days as they slowly meander. We got another one just towards the north and one towards the south, and that's the one that's going to filter in the hot temperatures off towards the south and the west, and that high pressure will bring into that warm air into the Black Hills. You'll notice it tomorrow, and then we'll get even warmer Tuesday and into Wednesday. As we also have the dip in the jet stream moving towards the east, and high pressure is really going to be dominating much of the country. So we'll be running right about average to maybe even a few degrees above average for the next couple of days throughout the week. And then there's the hottest temperatures. We're staying towards the Phoenix and West Texas area as it has been throughout majority of the summer. So here's your Futurecast satellite radar with also the temperatures. And this is just showing you how nice and clear we are going to be. Not a cloud in sight today. We're not expecting any clouds at all again on Monday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine temperatures in the 80s and a little bit warmer yet. It's approaching 90 on Tuesday. Plenty of sunshine again, maybe a cloud or two, and that's pretty much all we're going to see for that Tuesday afternoon. Tonight's temperature, we'll go with a little bit of a chilly night, 44 degrees, maybe even a few degrees cooler as we already are at 47. And clear skies, winds out of the southeast, 5 to 8 miles per hour. Going into tomorrow, it will be warmer into the lower 80s. We'll go with 81 in Rapid City. Sunshine continues. Another gorgeous day for you folks across the Black Hills as we take a look at that forecast for that Sunday afternoon, this is now Monday, 81 Rapid City, 79 Spearfish, 75 degrees in Custer, 84 Newcastle, abundant sunshine, plenty of blue skies once again for that Monday, 79 Sturgis, 79 degrees in Deadwood, and we'll go with 82 in Hot Springs, and those winds out of the southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. 7-day forecast, we got a couple of 90s in here on, we got a pair of 90s on Tuesday and Wednesday. Sunshine for the next couple of days, mostly sunny on Wednesday, and there's that warming trend. And the only chance in the 7-day forecast is still on that Thursday with a few scattered thunderstorms could be possible throughout the area, and temperatures in the low 80s and then getting right back up to the upper 80s, folks, by next weekend with Saturday and Sunday, both looking great, mostly sunny and sunny conditions. ClickBigDeals.com, no deals today, but continue to check their website as Click Big Deals has great coupons and they update daily.
Well, I know that we talked about it yesterday and we like the change of the seasons, but one of the downfalls, and you just mentioned it, is that the sun starts to set earlier.
Earlier and earlier.
And that is not okay with me because I love this. I love the long days.
The late evenings when you can stay outside and do things. It's definitely nice, but no matter what time the sun sets, it's always a gorgeous seeing it set over the Black Hills.
Absolutely.
I will never get over that.
Ever. Alrighty, thank you, Dan. Stay with us. We'll have national news coming up after this break.
If your child ever asks you, where do sandwiches come from? Tell them the truth. Look them straight in the eyes and tell them, sandwiches come from Arby's. And if they ask where the loaded Italian and its many meats come from, kindly respond, what part of Arby's didn't you understand, Giuseppe? The new loaded Italian sandwich. Arby's, we have the meats.
Too busy to attend classes and find a career you were born for? WDT offers 4 programs completely online. Create a schedule that works for you and advance your career today. In 2012, bookkeeping, accounting, and auditing clerks held more than 1.3 million jobs, and employment is expected to grow. Learn to run the numbers with WDT's accounting and bookkeeping programs 100% online. Let WDT help you find the career you were born for on your terms. Log on to WDT.edu to find out more and to see all of WDT's online options.
This weekend will not be any ordinary weekend at Fisher Furniture. It will be a super weekend. Through Monday only, everything in every showroom is reduced. Every single piece of furniture, every single mattress is marked down. Many items at one-half price. But wait, there's more. Get a free $100 gift card, free delivery, free sales tax, plus 3 years interest-free financing. It's a super weekend, but it ends Monday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
The Ford Free Ride is on. Get 0% financing for 72 months for qualified buyers, so you're free from interest for 6 years. That's on every 2015 car, SUV, and truck, so you're free to choose. Plus $1,000 bonus cash direct from Ford on cars and SUVs, so you're free to save. Interest-free financing on every 2015 Ford, plus $1,000 bonus cash on cars and SUVs. Hurry, the Ford Free Ride ends soon at your local Ford dealer.
What started out as Girls Club in 1965, Ethan Family Services has grown to become one of the most comprehensive and respected family development programs in western South Dakota. YFS serves more than 11,000 children and their families each year, encouraging them to go beyond the possible and discover their dreams through education, nutrition, advocacy, and prevention services. Find out how you can help support children and families in your community by visiting yfsfoundation.org or call 342-4195.
And international news tonight. After a busy week on the campaign trail, many of the 2016 presidential hopefuls took the day off, but some can't afford a break right now as they struggle to raise their poll numbers and outshout GOP frontrunner Donald Trump. Brian Moore has the story from Washington.
Well, I'm not way down in the polls. I'm in the top 5.
Carly Fiorina is fighting for a spot on the main stage in next month's GOP debate. She wants to talk about taking on the economy and Hillary Clinton.
She has lied about some key things, Benghazi, her emails, her server.
We're going to build a wall, and it's going to be...
But Donald Trump's tough talk on immigration has the Republican field stuck on defense, responding to his talking points.
I don't agree that we should be trying to amend the Constitution.
I think birthright citizenship as a policy matter doesn't make sense.
If folks want to come to our country, they should come legally.
Trump, meanwhile, is defending an immigration plan that could cost between $100 and $600 billion. He's not saying exactly how he'd pull it off.
It's called management. The first thing we have to do is secure the border, but it's called management.
Managing the conversation, Donald Trump is still leading in the polls. Brian Moore, NBC News, Washington.
And switching gears tonight, may an arresting officer conduct a search of a suspect's cell phone seized during an arrest for the purpose of discovering evidence of criminal wrongdoing unrelated to the arrest? That was the question in the case of the cell phone search.
In this case, the defendant was stopped for a traffic violation, which also led to his arrest on weapons charges, based on illegal weapons found in the vehicle. The officer who was searching the defendant also seized a cell phone from the defendant's pants pocket. Without a search warrant, the officer reviewed data and information retrieved from the cell phone, which disclosed photographs and videos, which led to further charges in connection with a drive-by shooting that had occurred a few weeks earlier. The defendant was subsequently convicted of various crimes relating to the drive-by shooting. He appealed on the basis that the data stored on a cell phone and used to convict him was seized without a search warrant. How would you decide this case? May an arresting officer conduct a search of a suspect's cell phone seized during an arrest for the purpose of discovering evidence of criminal wrongdoing unrelated to the arrest? We'll be back in a moment with the answer to that question.
A memorable and affordable family vacation at Mount Rushmore begins here at the Rushmore Express Hotel, just 2 miles from Mount Rushmore. Rushmore Express is centrally located in the Black Hills and offers premier family-friendly lodging with spacious suites and vacation packages for the ultimate getaway. We provide all guests with a deluxe complimentary breakfast, high-speed wireless internet access, an exercise room, indoor pool, and more, right here at the Rushmore Express Hotel.
This week, you can get more for a lot less during the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row. Every item is reduced up to 70%. All living, all dining, all sleeping, all on sale, and no interest for 48 months. So hurry in today and save during the Super 7-Day Sell-Off at Furniture Row. Beautiful designs, comfortable prices. Furniture Row.
Jeffy1016 posted,
"Worked hard, promotion, time to play hard. Hashtag upgrade my car."
"Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade."
Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
This fall,
Josh!
a new series that's not about looking for Josh.
I haven't seen Josh yet.
Not about obsessing over Josh.
What's the deal with you and Josh?
And definitely not about moving cross country for Josh.
I did not move here because of Josh, because that would be crazy, and I am not crazy.
Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Series premiere coming this fall to the CW.
Should the Federal Court of Appeals decision, which allowed the use of the evidence found during the police officer's warrantless search of data on the suspect's cell phone, be reversed? Yes, according to the United States Supreme Court. The Supreme Court held that although it is reasonable for an arresting officer to search the person arrested in order to remove any weapons or contraband, a search of the suspect's cell phone for information or data pertinent to other criminal conduct was a violation of the suspect's rights under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, on the basis that the search was not incidental to the arrest of the suspect. This case is about the warrantless search of a cell phone seized during an arrest. Under the Fourth Amendment of the Constitution, citizens are protected from unreasonable searches of their persons, houses, papers, and effects, unless the government has a search warrant. In this case, the court held that cell phones are distinct from other physical possessions that may be searched incident to arrest because of the amount of personal data cell phones contain and the negligible threat they pose to law enforcement officers' safety. The Supreme Court reversed the California Court of Appeals decision on the basis that the search of the cell phone required a search warrant because the discovery and recovery of personal information stored in the cell phone was an unreasonable search and seizure and violated the suspect's Fourth Amendment rights. Remember, it's a matter of law.
And we'll take one final look at your weather after the break, but first, here's today's national scoreboards.
Jeffy1016 posted,
"Worked hard, promotion, time to play hard. Hashtag upgrade my car."
Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade.
Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
Camping World would like to introduce you to a whole new world. Say hello to a fresh day. Step out to adventure. Explore and discover an amazing world. Be in arm's reach of wonderful. Camping World, the #1 RV and camping expert, wants you to say hello to a whole new world.
Say hello to up to 40% off RVs during the RV sales event, only at Camping World.
Find your new job with USA Job TV. Engage with the call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF14 to 90206. See all Synchrony financial positions at usajobtv.com.
They come from different worlds, each with a particular set of skills. Midco Extreme Internet, Midco Preferred Cable. Agents on a not-so-secret mission to save the world from slow internet and bad cable. But at only $89 a month for 12 months, there's a price on their heads. Don't miss this blockbuster event. Click happiestdevices.com.
And finally tonight, Dan, tomorrow's Monday morning, and the alarm clocks will be going off just a little bit earlier, and traffic will be a little bit heavier for that morning commute. And as parents drop their kids off for the first day of school, join NewsCenter1's Monica Davis tomorrow morning as she tells you back-to-school safety tips for both kids and parents. And we all know that school is about making a great impression, so she'll be talking about fashion tips tomorrow morning on NewsCenter1 today at 6 in the morning. It's an early wake-up call, but I'm sure we'll all be there waking up, right?
Nothing like the first day of school, so let's take a look at that school forecast, folks. 81 tomorrow will be great, and then a couple of 90s.
Alrighty, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Papa Murphy's pizzas are hot because you bake all those